I'm Kim Tracy with the Maxwell James Speaker Agency, back with TC North. This is actually really, really fun, you guys. In our recent videos, we've been focusing on different aspects of confidence, and you have mentally trained elite athletes, CEOs, and top sales reps. All too often, we hear people actually saying, oh, you know, they're confident, so he's going to do well, right? Or she's successful because she's confident. Can you address this chicken and the egg question syndrome thing for me?
Yeah, lots of people ask me about, does confidence breed success, or does success breed confidence? And the reality is both. Kim, it's really a feedback loop.
Okay.
It's the feedback loop. So everybody knows so if you think for a moment of a time when you're successful, if you just had a success, you're going to come into the next event feeling more confident, right?
Right.
Yeah, so everybody knows that. Everybody's had that experience. So we know that success breeds confidence. I get people when they're needing more confidence, they want to have confidence, so they're going to a higher level of challenge. So how do you be confident at this higher level of challenge that you've never been exposed to before? So that you have to use your own mind to develop that confidence. There you have to mentally train to develop your confidence, so then you can have success. Does that make sense?
It does. So tell me, what is a specific technique to help build confidence that involves success?
So one of my favorite techniques is a confidence anchor. And people that in my audiences and people that I've done individual coaching with, most of them have learned the confidence anchor. Because it has real universal acceptance, and it has universal applicability. But I'm going to share I have two of them. I have two confidence anchors. So I'm going to describe them, then we can talk a little bit about how to develop them if you want.
Okay.
So going back decades, and this is going to date me, Kim, is remember when that first Rocky movie came out, Rocky 1.
Why are you dating me with you? You need to just date yourself.
I wanted to see, yeah, okay.
No, I have no idea when the first Rocky movie came out. I don't.
It was, I think, the late 70s.
Oh, good Lord, no. No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, you were only one.
I know, exactly.
And when that came out, it was very motivational. It was inspirational. I loved the movie, the sort of underdog, how Rocky stands in the ring and does his best, even though he didn't win that particular bout.
Okay.
But I loved the inner game that movie showed, and I think that really inspired lots of people back then. So I was doing athletic things back in those days, and I was doing professional things. So I started tying that theme song to all my best moments of life.
Okay.
So now, decades later, I've continued to do that. Whenever all I need to do is sing a little bit of that Rocky song, and I can even sing it off key. Da-da-da. And notice my body does. My body immediately wants to get taller, straighter, stronger.
Yep.
And I can't not do that, to use a double negative, because it's so ingrained in my nervous system now that my brain fires all the chemicals that send a confident message to my body. Because I've done that literally tens of thousands of times.
Wow.
That's how much practice, and that's how strong my neural network is. Now, that theme song doesn't work for my audiences and my folks I'm coaching. So I've developed something that I think does have universal appeal, and that is to say the word yes. So far, nobody has ever found a negative piece to the word yes. So that's completely positive. And then to access more of the brain, so when you say yes, what you're doing is you're using the verbal part of your brain, and you're also hearing it, so you're using the auditory part of your brain when you say it out loud. And if you add a body movement to it, you actually add a different part of the brain, which is the motor cortex, which is a pretty large part of the brain. And so we use this, there's four movements that, and I'm going to step back so you can see me a little bit more of my body better. There's four movements that have universal acceptance of excitement and joy and celebration, and that is pulling one arm in like this, or pulling both arms in like that, or shooting one arm up, or both arms up. All cultures, doesn't matter, North American, Asian, South American, U.S., etc. Well, I guess that we're North American, aren't we? Did that already.
It's okay. He does know about NAFTA. Don't worry, y'all.
NAFTA what? After another year. Yeah, okay, we're not going there. And so what's great about that is universal. It seems to be in every culture, so it doesn't matter what your background is. If you use the word yes in this body movement, you can use those as your anchors. So every time you have a real good success in your life, you just think about that and you go, yes. And you just keep doing that again, scores and scores and scores, hundreds and hundreds of times. And pretty soon you have such a strong neural network that all you have to do is anything close to that. And it shoots off that neural network in your brain that has all your confident memories in it. And it sends that message to your whole body, just like my 4 notes will do now. And so you feel strong, you feel in your confident self. Does that make sense?
It does. Now, TC, I want to get a little funny with you. I have the benefit of having worked with you for a while, attended some of your workshops. I want you to demonstrate for the viewers your yes, 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 yes.
Oh, I've been set up. I've only ever done this on my CD programs. I've actually never done it live.
3, 2, 1.
All right. I owe you, ma'am. All right. So the yes, 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 the little context of that is, again, yes is a positive word. And so I like bringing my body in, and I'm very visceral. So I like getting my body involved with my confident work. And so there's times where maybe I'm a little bit tired or whatever. And I think this came from when I was negotiating a big deal between 2 companies, and I was actually negotiating both ways. So if one company would hire me, the other company would hire me. So I was right in the middle, and I had to convince one of them that the other was, even before they hadn't, et cetera, et cetera. So long story, but it was pretty funny. I ended up getting both of them. And so this is what I was doing in between to be confident. I'll just step back. I'm going to have to put my microphone down to show you. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Hence the Village People. So
are you happy now?
I'm very, very happy. And our viewers now feel very excited. They're very motivated. So can you tell them, how do you develop a confidence anchor?
Well, by doing what we just did. That is the confidence anchor, not the, well, you can do the SSS, but this is the anchor. So okay. It's the yes, it's the arm motion. You tie it to, this is the conditioning response. If you remember Psych 101 in college, Pavlov's dog salivating at the bell. Okay, this is the bell, if you will. The salivation is the confidence memory. So you're tying the two together. The confident memory is the food. So you're tying these together so that now the arm motion actually sends the message to your brain, this is confidence. Be confident now.
Perfect. Any lasting tips or thoughts for our viewers?
No, that's it for today, ma'am. You got me dancing
around. I got it good, you guys.
I'm done.
If you would like to bring TC North in for one of his amazing keynotes or workshops, contact me through maxwelljames.net. Thank you, TC.
You're welcome.